fighters, I'll tell you what, were unbelievable. The grappling exchanges from Trent Stump and Andrew Killer Kim, and then that last fight, guys. I'm excited to see this main event as we throw back up to Giovanni.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for our final fight of the night, and we're going to bring out our first fighter coming to us by way of the red corner. Let's give it up for Oscar Jimenez.
Oscar Jimenez, 6'1", 185 pounds, fighting out of Yamasaki Academy in Woodbridge, Virginia. He's got a record of 5-0. May at the age of 20. He also had 2 fights here in the past year of 28. His first fight of 20. And he's done very top guys in the region. And Zion Thomlinson.
Yeah, I love that mindset. It shows that he's ready to win. He's a 185ers, so I'm critiquing everything.
Man, this sport is really changing and evolving, man. Before, 19 and 20-year-olds used to be an anomaly. Now, like, on this card, we've had, like, 7, 8, 19, and 20-year-olds already, and they all had 4 or 5 fights already.
I mean, I had a 17-year-old come into my gym, and he just beat all of us up, It's just, I mean, when I was 17, I was training, but it wasn't my focus, and I wasn't like that, So it's a crazy thing to see how far the sport has come.
Yeah.
I mean, half this card has been built by guys who are under the age of 21 and who have not only winning records, undefeated records, 10 fights, 9-1, 9-2, 5-0. I mean, these are amazing wins.
And this shows how much the sport's growing. Like, everybody knows that now they can actually make a career through this. Like, this isn't just a hobby now. Like, you can actually live off of this. So they're really striving to make that happen.
Well, as the sport grows, the depth pool will grow as well as we introduce the second fighter in our main event.
And his opponent this evening coming to us by way of the blue corner. Give it up for Zion Thomlinson.
I wonder what the reach on Oscar is.
I don't know, because he looks like he can scratch his knee.
About
Exactly.
90 inches. Zion Thomlinson, 5'11", 185 pounds, fighting out of Legion MMA from Roanoke, Virginia. He also has a record of 5-0. He also cannot legally buy a drink after this fight, as he is 19 years old, and he has held 4 separate titles in his 5 fights. And look, this is the premier opportunity for both these guys to fight against top-level competition.
You got the Roy Jones Jr. walk out with the towel on his head, holding the trainer.
I like it. I only got a chance to speak briefly with Zion, but he listens quite well. Just one thing I noticed being around him, the way his coaches talk, he really listened and focused in on what they were just saying, just in a conversation. And obviously, normally I wouldn't say anything about that, but when you come to mixed martial arts and you come to this sport, the ability to listen and learn is paramount to almost anything else. As you guys know, there's so much data you have to download. There's so many different skills you have to learn. So really to be able to absorb that as well as possible and as efficiently as possible, that's going to take you a long way.
His dad was talking him up, saying he's the #1 person in Virginia, so hope he can live up to it. Dad has real high hopes from him. I got to talk to the kid, real confident. Nice kid, got a nice little smile, so
Well, he definitely's got some great support. He's coming out of a great gym, and he made the way up here from Roanoke. And look, he's the main event. The main event of Cowboy Fight Series is 2 guys who are under 21 and both are undefeated. I think that kind of sums up the night in itself before we even get started.
That's what I would expect.
Somebody gotta lose. Man, Zion gotta get past a lot of reach. He gotta get past a
You gotta see
whole
if he knows
lot.
how to use it. I know a lot of people who haven't still can't really use
I
it.
hate that. Well, I will happily give up my muscles for a reach any day, and I hate when I see people put it to waste.
Well, that's been the theme of the night, and we'll throw it up to Giovanni to get this fight started.
Gentlemen, the time has come, and I have one question. Are you ready for the final fight of the night? This fight is brought to you by Objective Integrative Healthcare. It is 3 3-minute rounds of mixed martial arts action in the Cowboy 185-pound middleweight division. As I introduce our first fighter coming to us by way of the red corner. He is 20 years of age.
Well, I have someone here, but I can't mess
4
with
inches tall with an official fight weight of 185 pounds. He has a perfect record, 5-0. Comes to us by way of Woodbridge, Virginia, fighting out of Team Yamasaki. Give it up for Oscar Jimenez. And his opponent this evening coming to us by way of the blue corner. He is 19 years of age. He stands at even 6 feet tall with an official fight weight of 185.4 pounds. He too has an undefeated record at 5-0 by way of Legion Chance Boxing and Star City Savages out of Roanoke, Virginia. Give it up for the Z-Man, Zion Thomlinson. And once again, with the third man in the ring, Sean Spat. Jimenez versus Tomlinson. Let's have a great fight.
This might be my laptop.
Yeah.
This might not be the video feed.
Different, but
This
it
might be
seemed
my
like
laptop.
he did a lot because his coaches were completely okay with that.
Because the video and the audio are skipping at the
Oh,
same
no, I
time.
think I'll just go to sleep with myself.
This might just
I have to
the device.
be on 100 when I get in that ring. I don't know about
I
you.
might try.
I'll be
This one should be a little faster, but
for everything we're
it's
going
gonna be
to do.
tricky
I
to
feel
do
like
it.
fly go past. I can hear it.
We want to keep moving. And this fight is brought to you, the main event, by Effective Integrated Healthcare.
What is Zion throwing me off a little bit? Yeah, man.
Doesn't look like he's involved.
Yeah, Zion looked like he just woke up.
There you go.
Zion looked like he was sitting down before the fight started.
Well, I mean, I've never seen that before. I've never seen that before in all my years of being a part of the fight game.
This is exactly what I mean. I don't know how to use the money.
Well, he landed that clean jab, but when somebody just rushes up on you and gets into that clinch, you gotta angle off a little bit.
You angle off, you know how you use your length as in keep not getting punched. You can stick your fist out there, don't have to throw anything.
He might, because of how long he is, it might just not be that physically imposing, you know. So Zion's just gonna try to muscle him around. Oh, he got that net.
You gotta watch out, long limbs come from wild angles. So wild angles of submission.
On the inside.
The thing about being this tall too and having a long reach is like you might not be strong, but your leverage is so different. People don't know how to deal with it.
Well, it creates the opportunity to frame much easier than it would otherwise. And once you have a good frame, obviously in jiu-jitsu, it prevents people from passing and moving quite well.
Zion also looks down a lot. I don't know why he keeps looking down at the feet.
Big shots though there for both guys.
Yeah, he always looks down. Oh, that's why he kept looking down. He was trying to set him up with a front snap kick.
Something happened there. It looked like that one shot got through.
Yeah. Zion is a very... He gives me a brawler impression.
Absolutely does. And one thing I find pretty interesting is no matter what's happening, Oscar doesn't really give much of a reaction.
Not at all.
You guys notice that?
Yeah.
Very composed, very calm.
Serial killer face.
Like right now, he looks more like, all right, I guess we're gonna do the clinch thing.
So I guess we're just standing here. Well, he should use that length as and get that hand in the way and pop down with the elbow.
Hey, how's it going? Good.
Yeah, I got enough.
How can we help you?
Zion was taking for a big ride there. He was able to clinch his hands.
Let's see if we can do something.
Which ones in particular?
I didn't look at your website. So what kind of, do you have a brochure? I came here once.
We do. We're getting ready to change our schedule actually and do like a beginners program.
Beginners would do great,
Yeah. So that the way we're going to do that is it's really just a one-time payment. It's not even like it's a membership or anything. But we have options for jiu-jitsu, we have options for Muay Thai, we have options for both. Yeah, so you want to do both?
Yeah. He's been nagging me to go and fight.
Nice.
Okay, so let's do it.
You guys were in before. What's the last name?
Jimenez. I just signed up for a free class, and then I couldn't.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I just had some kind of change schedule. Finally, we had time.
So a very unorthodox start for both guys, I would say. But once they
Did you come sign up for the Saturday class?
solid grappling now.
I think that's what it was. I think I remember seeing it.
Oh yeah, it was almost a year ago.
Oh, was that long ago?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Probably not.
Well, that might have been the thing. They might have said, look,
I'm sorry. Spell the last name for me.
sit down before the fight. After that, you're not sitting down until it's over.
Is there?
Lee?
Yeah, that's him.
No? Once went pro, you like that.
How much is that
Once
cost?
went pro, you had to sit down.
Two.
Once went pro, there's a whole different ballgame of pain. You're like, let's sit down. Yeah, for the listeners, that extra 2 minutes at that level, that's pretty significant.
The beginners Muay Thai and Jiu Jitsu together is.
All right, both fighters get ready to go into the second round here. Let's see what adjustments are made, if any, from both guys. Don't touch the gloves again.
So for 3 months, it's $4.99.
Big shot there on the
So
way
we
out.
can do a one-time payment, or that one you can do in increments if you want.
How many times a week?
For both, 6 up to you can train 6 days a week.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Monday through Saturday. We have classes every day in those beginners classes.
So what time is it should be?
Yeah, it's all so the beginners classes all run from 5 to 5:30 for the kids,
Okay.
and then on Fridays they can come in and do. How old are you? 6. On Friday he can come in and do. We have what we call our Academy Kids class, where it's all the little kids come together. So they all go through the beginners classes, and then on Friday we get them all, and everybody under roughly 9. We get them all together on Friday so they can all train together. And then on Saturday he can come in and do the. We have all levels of jiu-jitsu class on Saturday. The all levels class on Saturday is at 11.
Relaxed, he doesn't show a lot of emotion, but when he lands his shot, I see a reaction out of the other guy.
Who's trying to sign up for the soccer
Yeah.
for Saturday?
Sure, we hear that a lot.
Excellent job.
So maybe let's see. We'll figure something out.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was talking to his coach. If I was going down to 170, I'll tell you that.
All right, thanks, man.
So it's 11 only at 11 o'clock. It doesn't have any
On Saturday, yeah, for the Saturday.
11 to what?
11 to noon. Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe
Okay.
It's going to be a lot to deal with for all these guys. So I'll tell you what,
3 months. What if I just sign up for 1 year? Do you have any kind of discount?
For the beginners, that's what we do. So for the beginners, no, because it's only 3 months. When you're done with that 3 months, then we have other options. You can do other classes. Because then we have advanced classes and we have more stuff, and then from there, those are usually monthly memberships or just pay monthly. And then if you want to pay for it a year, we give you like a bunch off to pay for it.
Okay, let's do the 3 months first.
Sure.
Do you provide uniforms? Or?
We don't provide the uniforms. We can get them, or you can get them yourself. You don't have to get anything through us, but I do have some in stock. We sell them relatively cheap.
Okay, you
So
get it
we
from
might
here.
be able to fix that.
Yeah, let's get it from you. Maybe you can give me it just like, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, Oscar, get over here real quick.
Excited?
What's the home address?
27774.
6-0.
Noble Fruitport.
Came in very securing yourself, keeping yourself, watching yourself, training, warming up, and everything else. Something beautiful, we're making jokes there. There was no way he was getting out of that. What do you think, aside from
So the beginners, there's not any level of belt or something,
what's
nothing,
next
right?
for Oscar?
No, it's just all the kids together. In fact, a lot of our more experienced kids are still going to be in these classes because there's a lot of drilling and stuff that's really good for the basics. So
Okay.
it's not like we don't say that they can't come. In fact, we want them in the classes so they can help. So it's a good way to do it because they're going to just be doing these beginners classes, and those beginners classes are only half an hour, so it's nice. Come in, get a partner, we start doing a lot of drills, a lot of training, and then on Fridays you can come in and train with the kids' size where we're going to actually get them together
Everybody
and say,
involved
okay,
here
now
at the Cowboy
do some
Fight
sparring,
Series,
and work
all
with
the
kids
fighters,
and
all the
and
fans,
then the Saturday
everybody
class,
involved.
a lot of
We
the kids
cannot
there
wait to see
are
you all at the
really
next
experienced.
Cowboy Fight Series.
We
Thank
work
you
really
all
hard.
and have a great night. Please be safe.
Lots of options. After 3 months, they can do all the classes. They can do the advanced classes too. Those go 5:30 to 6:30, so they can come from 5 to 6:30.
Okay.